Okay, we're here tonight with our 1980 AMF Sunfish VIPER. We're putting on a deck coat. We're using a TotalBoat WetEdge Primer. I goofed up, I bought the white. It doesn't really matter, but I would have preferred to have gotten the gray. So I took the primer, mixed it up, and then dropped in a little bit of the WetEdge Kingston Gray to tint the primer a little bit. That'll reduce the effectiveness and the thickness of the primer a little, but we plan on doing a couple coats anyway. I'll get a little bit of the gray primer in the mail to work on the next coat, but this will get us going for the first coat. And we're doing rolling tip on top of this deck. This sunfish deck was white, had these red stripes on it, and we're gonna get the first coat on to start covering those up. And for rolling tip, just take our small rollers. These are cabinet rollers we can buy at Lowe's. And we're just getting the paint, in this case primer with a little bit of paint in it, on there. Kind of working smaller sections at a time. Otherwise these edges start to tack up and it takes a lot of extra rolling and brushing to keep everything looking good. Whoops, kind of lost track of the roller there. Pull that on and pick up our brush. A little bit of paint on the edge. We're just going back over the top to knock down any of the little bubbles or ridges from the edge of the roller, something that may have popped up. Light brushing to get that taken care of. But it's pretty thirsty. This fiberglass has been sanded with 100 grit on a random orbital sander. To get mostly smooth. Come back and hit it again with just some hand sanding, some spot areas. Now we're just trying to get this first coat of primer on so we can start looking for areas where we might need to do a little bit of fairing, a little bit of finish up on our touch-up work. That's what's going on with Viper today. She went out earlier. He went out earlier for a float test. I'll go ahead and prime the inside of this cockpit here in a minute too. And it's nice and dry inside the bilge. So we'll get them all. First coat of primer, light sanding with 100 grit, and then we get on second coat. Hope y'all having a great night.